we saw one of the nastiest corrections the crypto market has ever seen. Most cryptocurrencies dropped in price by double-digit percentages, with few exceptions. This is because when Bitcoin crashes, it takes the rest of the market down with it. However, there was one cryptocurrency that stood as an outlier and actually surpassed its previous all-time high while the rest of the market continued to fall. I am, of course, speaking about Cardano's native coin, ADA. ADA has been rallying since the start of the year, and it seems that not even Bitcoin can stop its upward trajectory. Now, given how rare it is for an established cryptocurrency to move so significantly against the rest of the market, many are wondering what is behind ADA's incredible price action. Today, I intend to find a definitive answer to this question and explain why I think ADA is just getting started. Before I continue, there's a message I need to give you. In fact, it's written on this hoodie. Yep, that's right, I am a crypto guy, not a financial dude. Nothing in this video is financial or investment advice. Please consult your financial advisor before swimming in these crypto waters. You should also know that I hold ADA as part of my cryptocurrency portfolio. If you want to know what other cryptocurrencies I'm holding, well, you'll have to watch until the end of the video to find out. Now, if this is your first time tuning in to the Coin Bureau, my name is Guy, and my mission is to bring you the highest quality crypto content on the tube. Crypto news, crypto reviews, market insights, and other crypto delights are abundant on this channel. I upload almost every day, so if you want to keep up, then subscribe to the channel and ping that notification bell. And while you're down there, take a second to skim through the timestamps I've left in the video timeline. If you see a topic that's too tempting to wait for, feel free to teleport onto it. Now then, let's see what's driving ADA's wicked price action. If you're unfamiliar with Cardano and ADA, here's the elevator pitch. Cardano was founded in 2015 by Ethereum co-founder Charles Hoskinson. Like Ethereum, Cardano is a cryptocurrency network that allows for the creation of new assets and decentralized applications. Unlike Ethereum, Cardano uses a proof-of-stake consensus and is technically more decentralized. Cardano is also about 100 times faster than Ethereum. Cardano's native cryptocurrency is called ADA. ADA is used for staking by validators and delegators, to pay for network fees, and will eventually be used to vote on any changes to Cardano. Although the Cardano network has been live since the fall of 2017, it has yet to achieve its final form, so to speak. This is because, unlike most cryptocurrency projects, every feature that is added to Cardano is based on peer-reviewed research and is rigorously tested before being implemented. Over 100 peer-reviewed papers have been published so far by Input-Output Hong Kong, and that's from just one of the 2 companies which are commissioned by the Cardano Foundation to develop Cardano. Even with all this research and development, Cardano is only half done. As you can see, Cardano's roadmap is broken into 5 stages called eras. Each of these eras has its own dedicated sub-roadmap. Byron, which focused on the creation of the Cardano network and its ADA coin, and Shelley, which focused on staking and decentralization, have both been completed. We appear to be exactly halfway through the Goguen era, which will bring smart contract functionality to Cardano. This halfway point was marked by the Mary hard fork, which took place on March the 1st. Now, I should note that Cardano's hard forks are not like the hard forks we see with other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Cardano's hard fork combinator makes it possible to fork the network to implement upgrades without disturbing it. This is basically because Cardano doesn't require all of the validator nodes to update their software at the same time. So, what is this Mary hard fork all about? The Mary hard fork introduced native assets to the Cardano blockchain. Native assets on Cardano are analogous to ERC20 tokens on Ethereum, with a few key differences. The first difference is that native assets on Cardano are not built using smart contracts, nor do they require smart contracts to operate. Instead, native assets can be built into Cardano's blockchain ledger in the same way the ADA coin was. This makes them, quote, first-class citizens, according to Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson. The second difference between native assets and ERC20 tokens is that you can send multiple native assets within the same transaction. On Ethereum, it's only possible to send one ERC20 token at a time. The biggest difference between native assets and ERC20 tokens is that you can actually use native assets to pay transaction fees, thanks to the Babel fees mechanism. By contrast, you need ETH to send any ERC20 tokens on Ethereum. Babel fees have not been implemented at the time of shooting this video, which means all native assets on Cardano will require ADA to move around until further notice. Also, the only way you can currently mint native assets on Cardano is by using the command line interface, or CLI. This requires some technical knowledge to do, and I'll leave an article in the video description that walks you through the process if you're interested. Thankfully, it will soon be possible to mint native assets using the Cardano token builder. And in the next month or so, you'll be able to mint native assets in the Daedalus wallet as well. The last thing you should know about the Mary hard fork is that it did not actually introduce smart contract functionality to Cardano. Cardano will be able to support smart contracts once the Plutus and Marlow mainnets are launched, which is expected to take place later this year. Now, I suspect this is when Cardano will finally roll out the ERC20 converter they demoed in the fall of 2020. If you're unfamiliar with Plutus, Marlow, or the ERC20 converter, I strongly recommend you watch my last Cardano update using the link in the top right. On that note, I actually seem to have missed a major Cardano milestone in my previous video. In addition to Gauguin, Cardano has been working away at Voltaire, which is the governance stage of the Cardano roadmap. Voltaire officially began in September 2020 with the launch of Project Catalyst. Project Catalyst involves a series of community-driven funding rounds to expand the Cardano ecosystem. The first round took place in September and saw $250,000 worth of ADA allocated to 11 projects building on Cardano. The winning projects were announced at the start of January this year and included a decentralized lending and borrowing platform called Liquid and a software developer kit for mobile Cardano dApps. The second round of Project Catalyst began just before the winners of the first round were announced in January. $500,000 worth of ADA were earmarked for the second round, and the winners have yet to be announced at the time of shooting. The third Project Catalyst round made the crypto news in mid-February because of its $1 million price tag. According to IOHK, this round will be, quote, our most accessible and ambitious funding round yet, and will focus on building tools, decentralized applications, and educational resources. To bolster community participation, 20% of the ADA in the Project Catalyst treasury has been earmarked for those who are actively participating in the voting process. Registration for voting can easily be done through the Daedalus wallet, and voting will soon be possible directly from the wallet as well. Until then, you will need to use Cardano's dedicated IdeaScale platform. Now, while receiving ADA for participation sounds like a sweet deal, the rub is that you need 3,000 ADA to cast votes for your favorite projects and ideas, which is well over $4,000 as we speak. If you meet this requirement, however, you can use the links in this video description to help you get started with Project Catalyst. You should also note that Cardano's $1 million fund isn't the only thing that's been making the news. At the end of December 2020, Cardano announced they would be rolling out their K EVM. Short for K Ethereum Virtual Machine, the K EVM platform makes it possible for Ethereum developers to write Cardano smart contracts using Solidity, Ethereum's smart contract coding language. This will make it possible for Ethereum developers to essentially copy and paste their protocols and applications into Cardano once Gauguin is finished. Not 1 week before that, Cardano revealed that they had partnered with Wolfram Blockchain Labs to build oracles for Cardano. For those who don't know, Wolfram Research is a software company that provides data solutions to tech giants like Google and Apple. This partnership has led many to believe that Cardano will not be relying on oracles like Chainlink or the Band protocol, which is an interesting move to say the least. In January this year, it was reported that the social media buzz around Cardano had hit all-time highs. In early February, it was revealed that Grayscale had formed LLCs for a slew of new cryptocurrency trusts, including a cryptocurrency trust for Cardano. Then, about a week later, Gene Simmons, the bass guitarist and co-lead singer of rock band Kiss, announced that he had dropped 300 grand into ADA, noting that its low price tag relative to Bitcoin made it, quote, affordable to almost anyone. This comment leads me to believe that Gene doesn't know much about tokenomics. But if you're watching Gene, make sure to click the link in the top right to learn all about them. Not 10 days later, a crypto fund in Dubai announced that they would be dumping their Bitcoin to invest in Cardano and Polkadot. While I don't agree with their assertion that Bitcoin is, quote, actually pretty useless, besides its utility as a store of value, Cardano and Polkadot do in fact have more room for growth in this bull run from a numbers standpoint. Around this time, Venus Protocol on the Binance Smart Chain added ADA as an asset that can be used as collateral to issue the VI stablecoin. Amidst all this news, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson was churning out videos on his channel like a madman. And funnily enough, when Decrypt asked Charles why ADA has been pumping so hard, he said, quote, if I knew why the prices behave the way they do, then I'd be a trader, not a builder. Well, I'm certainly not a builder, so I hope you don't mind me popping open the charts on ADA and giving you my 2 cents as to what's going on here. Time for a quick shout out to the sponsors of this video, AAX. This crypto-to-crypto exchange is powered by London Stock Exchange Group technology. So yes, performance, liquidity and security are top-notch. It also supports spot trading for dozens of cryptocurrencies and futures markets too. Now the chaps at AAX gave me $500 in BTC to give away to you guys. 20 of you can grab a slice of that. To get involved, smack a like on this video, comment your AAX UID below and follow AAX on Twitter. Oh yes, but what about sign-up bonuses? Well, the exchange also offers a 110 USDT bonus. Pretty neat. Right now, it's quite hard to share ideas with other crypto traders. If that's a problem you face, then you'll want to jump into AAX's highly active Telegram and Twitter. Oh yes, if you like memes, then the exchange is running a $200 meme competition too. Does any of this sound interesting? Well, use the link in the description below to take advantage of all those goodies. Now, back to the magic. ADA has seen a 7x increase in price since the start of the year, which is damn impressive for an altcoin with such a large market cap. Now, while I'm sure a lot of this price action is due to the combined effects of all the positive news that's come out about Cardano in the last few months, there seems to be one additional variable at play here. I couldn't help but notice that one of ADA's highest volume trading pairs is against the Turkish lira on the BTC Turk Pro exchange. Turkey just so happens to be one of the countries with the highest levels of cryptocurrency adoption. This is due to the insane inflation of the Turkish lira, which lost nearly 40% of its value in 2020 and continues to fall. The interesting thing about ADA is that it is a high-volume cryptocurrency with a low price tag and low transaction fees. This would make ADA an ideal candidate for a fiat alternative in a place like Turkey. Here's the real kicker. The BTC Turk exchange added support for ADA in November 2020, which is around the time ADA's price started to gain momentum. Cardano has also been working very closely with various governments in Africa. According to CryptoSlate, Cardano is on the verge of securing a contract with the government of Ethiopia. Although the details of this contract have yet to be disclosed, Charles Hoskinson's comments in October 2020 lead me to believe it will be related to voting. I imagine that there are many people who have known about this upcoming partnership since the fall and have likely been hodling their ADA since that time. I also wouldn't be surprised if some investors in the region scooped up a few ADA as well. ADA's price action in USD only tells us half the story, however. When it comes to analyzing an altcoin, its price action against Bitcoin and Ethereum often give a better indication of the significance of any dollar gains or losses. As you can see here, ADA has made some pretty significant gains against ETH, but is still only about halfway from its previous all-time high. ADA's strength against Ethereum also seems to have dropped a bit over the last few days. Similarly, ADA is nowhere near its all-time high against Bitcoin. This makes sense when you consider that Bitcoin has more than doubled in price compared to its previous all-time high, whereas Cardano only recently surpassed its previous all-time high. If you're wondering how high ADA can go, the short answer is that it depends on Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is because there are literally no other cryptocurrencies left for ADA to overtake. Now, I love Cardano, but I don't think it will be bigger than Bitcoin anytime soon. I also don't think Cardano is going to be bigger than Ethereum during this bull market. Before you object, allow me to explain. From where I'm standing, the only thing that's holding Ethereum back is its high gas fees. Low network fees are the only selling point for competitors like the Binance Smart Chain, which has seen incredible growth over the last few months. It looks like this competition has put the heat on Ethereum developers, who will be implementing a native scaling solution in March. Coinbase will be the first exchange to support this scaling solution, and they surely won't be the last. EIP 1559 could also come as early as June. This will introduce a fee-burning structure to the Ethereum network, which could quickly turn Ethereum into a deflationary asset. Something tells me that we won't be seeing smart contracts on Cardano before these changes to Ethereum are made. These Ethereum upgrades could also take the wind out of all the potential Ethereum killers, which include Cardano and Polkadot. That said, I still think ADA has a lot of room to grow for the same reason. Cardano has only just begun to unlock its true potential, and the dozens of developments and partnerships that it has yet to unveil could easily pump another 3 to 5x into ADA's price before this bull market concludes. If you plan on selling ADA, well, you can watch my video about how to tell when to sell your altcoins. Hit that link in the top right to open that baby up. Cardano is easily one of the best projects in the cryptocurrency space. A large part of this is due to its academic approach to development, which is finally starting to be put into practice. Cardano native assets have laid the foundation for its upcoming smart contract functionality, and I imagine we're going to see all sorts of tokens and NFTs springing up in the coming weeks. However, I think Cardano has made a trade-off here. While it's true that not having to rely on smart contracts makes native assets more independent and efficient than ERC20 tokens, the absence of a smart contract in that equation means whoever mints those assets has total control over the circulating supply. In fact, Cardano's documentation seems to suggest that the creator of any given native asset can mint an additional supply, conduct burns on an existing supply, and even freeze assets in whatever wallets they desire. This amount of centralization may be convenient for governments and corporations, but I think many in the cryptocurrency space will take issue with this if it turns out to be the case. I also wonder what effect Babel fees will have on ADA. If any native asset can be used to pay transaction fees on Cardano, this reduces the demand for ADA, which could have a negative impact on price. Conversely, many of the projects being funded by Project Catalyst will likely introduce new dimensions of demand for ADA. I, for one, am quite happy that they've put together this community initiative, because when I last covered Cardano, there was only one DeFi project building on its blockchain. This relative lack of project engagement is another reason why I think Cardano won't be bigger than Ethereum this time around. However, Gene Simmons definitely has a point when he says that Cardano's low price tag makes it an attractive investment to crypto newbies. Even though it goes against tokenomic logic, I think it's another reason why ADA has pumped so much. It also helps that Cardano has been making some serious headway in regions like Africa. Many have talked that talk, but Cardano seems to be the only crypto project walking the walk. Cardano still has a lot left on its roadmap, and I can't wait to cover the project again once we see smart contracts go live. If you enjoyed today's video, be a dear and destroy that like button. Make sure you stay in the loop by subscribing to the channel and pinging that notification bell if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram for my hot takes and some behind-the-scenes outtakes. If you're actively trading crypto, be sure to join my Coin Bureau Insider Telegram channel, where I share my daily insights about the crypto market and mention any gems that come across my radar. If you want to see which crypto gems I'm holding, well, you'll have to subscribe to my weekly newsletter. It's jam-packed with all the resources you need to make this crypto market your steed. If the bull market has been good to you so far, well, consider supporting the channel by buying some official Coin Bureau merch on the official Coin Bureau merch store. Links to my socials, Telegram channel and merch store are all in the description. That's it for today, crypto fam. Stay safe, stay sane, and